What's going on? I'm Daniel Seeley, your horror host at the channel and the username Daniel Seeley. Now, as I promised, I'd review A Nightmare on Elm Street from 1984, written and directed by Wes Craven. This film took a while to be released, and reason being is because back in the 70s, Wes Craven had written a script for it, but it was rejected because the studio just could not come up with the money, to fund all the cool special effects with the blood stuff and whatnot. Now, the plot of A Nightmare on Elm Street is there was this serial killer named Freddy Krueger who killed and molested children in his boiler room until the parents of Springwood took revenge by burning him alive. And then he took revenge by invading the kids' dreams and killing them that way. Now, what I think about A Nightmare on Elm Street from 1984 is I love this movie. I love this movie. It's not only one of my favorite horror movies of all time, but it's also one of my favorite movies, period. Now, one of the reasons why I love this movie and why I think it's so awesome is because it was original for its time. See, during this time, we had so many slashers like Halloween, Friday the 13th, The Burning, and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And don't get me wrong, I love those movies. Halloween's my favorite movie. I love Friday the 13th. Love Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And The Burning is pretty damn good in my book. But it was good to have something original, and it clearly was a bonus for horror, especially for 1984. Another reason why I love this movie is the concept of how the more you fear Freddy, the stronger he is. But the less you fear him, the less powerful he is. And if you don't fear him at all, you realize that he's fake, essentially. He doesn't exist. He's not real. It's just a dream. And that is just such a clever concept, and it's simple. It's interesting because it's a concept that is simple but complex. Another reason why I love this movie is Heather Langenkamp's performance as Nancy. Her character, she blows her role away. She does such an outstanding job. Her character is not only a helpless victim like many other Scream Queens in some of the other slasher movies, but she is strong and she's smart. She learns clever ways of like how to bring stuff out of her dreams into reality, and her plan of like bringing Freddy into reality and setting up all these booby traps. It's so awesome. I love it, especially the scene when she puts the bullet in the light bulb and Freddy trips over the cord and gets shot at. Oh, that is so fucking cool. It's an awesome movie. Robert Englund does such an outstanding job as Freddy. For one thing, he is creepy as hell and he's scary, but another thing is he's just fun. He's so fun. He's an iconic horror villain that you can have so much fun with, and he's silly and goofy. And sure, he got a little too silly in some of the other sequels, but in this movie, he does it perfectly just right. So, A Nightmare on Elm Street from 1984. I love this movie. 5 out of 5 stars. Now, this video might uh, feel a little short, but come on, cut me some slack. This is really my first true video, anyways, at reviewing horror films. I don't have any complaints about this movie. I love this movie. My next review, Dream Warriors, will be a longer video because I'll have more to talk about.